Hey, it's Jennifer Sparks, and I'm very excited to be checking out Treasure Island in Las Vegas for my very first time. Treasure Island is not brand new, and it's not historic. It was built in 1993 when they had a huge boom of themed hotels all opening up at the same time. Let's go take a peek inside. I'm entering from the main entrance where you would find the valet. After you walk in, if you look left, you're going to find check-in, and you're also going to find an entrance to the pool. That is one of the good things about Treasure Island. After staying in some monster resorts and we have to literally walk a city block to get to the pool, Treasure Island has a very simple layout. I didn't even get lost there. It's big, but not too big. It's pretty easy to navigate. I'm going to take you for a little walk right now to show you some of the neighboring properties and how great of a location Treasure Island is. The closest resort to Treasure Island would be the Mirage, and there is a monorail that takes you directly there. I will be showing you that in a little bit. But you could walk right on the Strip. This is considered mid-Strip. You could walk to Palazzo, and the Venetian, the Wynn, and the Encore. You know, it's got a very good location. For that reason alone, I would give Treasure Island the thumbs up for a place to stay. If you want to stay somewhere small where you're not going to get lost and you could get to the pool easy, getting to the Mirage Volcano Show would be super simple. You could just hop right on the monorail. This is the station at the Mirage where I was staying. You could literally just get right on and it jets you right over to the Treasure Island. You don't have to walk, but you can walk. It's not like a treacherous walk by any means. This is what the monorail looked like in the inside. It was closed in the morning. It's only open certain hours. So I took a walk over there. So I'm going to walk around and I'm going to show you where the parking garage is and what's on the other side of Treasure Island. And here's the parking garage right here. Hey, one great perk, free parking. Unfortunately, you can't get away from the resort fee. That's everywhere. On the other side of Treasure Island, there is no other resort. There is a main road, but there is a strip mall there. They also have a pedestrian bridge that will get you around so you don't have to walk in the street if you're afraid of the traffic. This video was taken on a Wednesday morning about 7 a.m. It was beautiful. As I'm entering for the very first time, on the opposite side, there's a CVS right in the resort. That's a really cool perk. If you need medicine or a bottle of wine or some snacks, you know, every resort has those little, gift shops, you could get things, medicine, beers. I went to go get a beer in Treasure Island. I literally went into the gift store and I pulled out a beer and then it was $8 at the register. I was kind of like, there's no prices on anything. I was kind of like, oh wow, for $8 I could have went into a beautiful lounge, and enjoyed it rather than walking around with a beer. I could get a free beer at a casino sitting at a slot machine. So I was a little disappointed in that, but it's nice to know they have a CVS there if you do need a beer. Or look at all these cool places that you could dine. That's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of this video. I'm going to be showing you places that you could dine. We're going to take a little walk through the casino, and then I'm going to take you outside again to show you what it's like around Treasure Island. And I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, can you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel? I'm in Vegas for 10 days. I went to see pretty much every hotel. There's a few I didn't get to. So I'm going to have a different video for every hotel for people that are new to Vegas and they really don't know where to stay. This is going to show you where they are, what the atmosphere is like, how big they are. This is a great size. Honestly, I love the mega resorts. There's so much to see. There's so much to film, but they're confusing and there's so much choice. It takes you forever to walk to the pools. This is nice and simple. There's a lot of, not so much choice of where to dine, but there's enough. Over here you have Gillies, which is like a country bar. You could go line dancing. There's a mechanical bull. It's supposed to be a lot of fun. And let's talk about the theming. Obviously, pirates. They used to have a great show outside. I don't think they have it anymore. It was a big pirate show back in the 90s. I was here for the first time in the 90s. It was incredible. I was here with my boyfriend back at that time, who's now my husband. We actually got engaged there. We stayed at the MGM when it first opened, and we loved it. We're like, we never want to leave here. We just want to move here. We never did, but I try to come here as much as I can. See the pirate theming that's going on, but it's not consistent everywhere, They have the cowgirl Gillies things, and then they have, they have Senor Frogs that has a drag brunch every Sunday. So, it's not a consistent, theming going on. Treasure Island is also owned and operated by Radisson. So if you're a Radisson, card holder and you have points with Radisson, that sort of thing, you probably could get great rates here. I know on the website they had, resort fees excluded, but obviously you have to watch the price because they might make the price higher to compensate for the resort fee they're not charging you. It's all a big game, let's face it. But the rates were pretty fair, and if you are driving, this is a great deal because you don't have to pay for parking. So that is a very good perk here. Here's a little look at the gift shop that had the $8 beer. Watch out for this place. Now, I needed it. I had walked from literally New York here, and I was parched. I was so thirsty. Treasure Island also has a concert venue that has big name acts, and it also hosts Circus Soleil's, I think that's how you say it. Mystere, I think that's how you say it too. I'm not really sure. Here's a look at the main pool entrance. It was not open, but honestly, I wouldn't have been able to get in anyway. Unless you have a room key and you're staying there, they don't allow you in. There's usually a guard. Sometimes they even check your bags. Pool areas always have restaurants and bars on site. They want to make sure that you're not bringing in your own liquor, that sort of thing, and glass, of course. Don't want to have glass in there in case it breaks and people get, hurt. The weather, it's hot. It was almost September and it got up to about 110 every day. But it's different than the East Coast from where I'm from. Like literally, I'd be walking for miles and realize that I'm not sweating at all. But I was still thirsty. You still could get very dehydrated. Getting a beer was probably a bad choice. I should have gotten a water. I actually got very dehydrated once at the Rio, drinking beers by the pool all day. That was dumb, but I'd probably do it again. It was a really fun day. That was back in the 90s. The Rio was a big hot spot back then. Okay, let's go take a peek and see what the monorail looks like from the Treasure Island side going to the Mirage. I just noticed on the doors that it opens at 12 p.m. every day and it closes at 9 p.m. during the week and 12 a.m. on the weekends. All right, now we're going to take a walk and see what it looks like outside at night. This, like I said, Treasure Island, location, location, location. For those of you that don't know, the Mirage sadly is going to be no longer. They're going to do some major construction here. Hard Rock has bought it. And as exciting as that is, believe me, I love Hard Rock. I go to the one in Atlantic City all the time. I absolutely love it. It's a great resort, but I really enjoyed my stay at Mirage. I have a full video of that. If you're still on the fence about going to Las Vegas, do it. It's so much fun, and there's something for everybody. You could do as little or as much as you want. I went by myself for 10 days, literally, because nobody wants to go to Vegas for 10 days, or nobody can. I'm like, I really want to do this. I want to conquer my fears, and I want to go, and I did it, and I loved it. So I highly recommend it. This is your host and your tour guide, Jennifer Sparks. Be well to yourself, and be kind to others, and safe travels to you.